No. Why is it, as far as we know, the last communication was that they have agreed with Trump to end it. Why?
Trump has just moved in military equipment into the hands of Tshisekedi to push out all other foreign miners in the country, and he can mine himself for the benefit of America, and Tshisekedi must agree with that arrangement. So it pushes out Museveni, pushes out Kagame, and wipes out M13 and give America another dominance over the Congolese economy in simple terms. So don't talk about agreements.
So it's basically a push.
He has capacitated Tshisekedi military-wise to push away those that have been mining in the periphery of the Congolese government. That's all.
So basically,
it's almost like dogs are eating, and the bigger dog comes. The boof, and all the small little dogs must disappear into thin air, and the big dog must eat with satisfaction. When has America donated anything to anybody? Strike a deal with who? When you look in the face of Trump, does he look like a peaceful man? Does he look like a peaceful man?
Well, he's trying to bring peace in the world, I think. You don't believe that?
Don't get me to say things that I will regret here.
You
don't
think he's peaceful?
Don't get me to say things. Trump is a businessman.
Yeah.
That's all.
Not a peaceful businessman.
He's a businessman, a looter, a chancer, a waffler, a capitalist of the highest order, the echelon, the mastermind and the driver of the train of capitalism in the West and the rest of the world. His business is the bottom dollar. And in his own words, without mixing terms, my business of coming back into power is to make America great again, not make Congo great. So when a man who wants to make America great again, and he comes to your country, is he coming for you or is he coming for himself?
Interests.
So you always hear about U.S. interests, U.S. interests. So ask Tshisekedi, what are your interests? America is clear. They have their interests. So this is the poor part of African leadership, where other people have an agenda for you. Africa Union. The rest of the world is an agenda for you. But you don't have peace. If you are looting from the coffers of the government here, and you get there where it's free for all, when those aeroplanes are flying in and out, are they carrying nothing? I can't say much. But Rwanda, for example, how do you build a country and economy if the benefits of Congo's minerals did not flow into Rwanda on a porous border between you and your neighboring country that is ungovernable? We cannot discount it. I can look Kagame in the eye and tell him that half of the wealth that has built Rwanda are minerals that are coming from Congo. And the benefit has been that on the border between Rwanda and Congo, Congo has not been able to manage that border very well. Diamonds, emeralds, minerals, and it was a gateway. And where people are going through, then Kagame will be charging taxes. He was not robbing, he was doing business as business. But there was a benefits from war.
We look at Kagame as one of the most forward-thinking African presidents.
I take nothing away from him. And I love the strategy that he used. Focus at your people, focus on developing a country and create a model out of that. But there's no way Kagame can sleep at night when guns are blazing next door as if he knows nothing about it. If there is anyone who knows the war in Congo better than all of us, two men I can give to you, Museveni and Kagame. And if those two people can sit down together and really discuss the peace in Congo, I think there's a solution right there. They share the same ethnic grounds of being Hutus and of being Tutsis, from Uganda to Congo to Burundi to Rwanda. That whole concept of the Tutsis and the politics that is involved into it. And of course, the resuscitation of the Tutsi empire, and this whole neolite, our nose are sharper than yours, same little rubbish, childish politics of ethnic cleansing and etc. But you want these people that you call Tutsis that are in Congo, they've been here for thousands of years. The president of Nigeria, who wants to know how he got into power, did he win those elections?
There was a lot of
is that democracy? So who has an interest in his presidency? So this whole thing of democracy is just a system that can be manipulated. It can be bought. It's a prostitute of capitalism.
So it's the West that are pushing for these wars.
Why would they not push for them? Because wars are business. We sell weapons, madam. That's what keeps some of the economies of the world alive. The biggest economy of this world is America. And the biggest business on the face of the world is manufacturing of guns and equipment for war, nuclear and technology. And America is the biggest on that. So every time there's a war, there's someone walking to the bank to cash a check, to buy more rifles, to buy more cannons, buy more choppers. Ukraine, for example, was costing them more than $2 billion a day. Whose money? Whose equipment? Which companies were recording? Is that not BlackRock and other American Rockefeller companies that were busy supplying the weapons? All their business is to supply the weapons. America says they need them to go for war. The American Congress, we need 16 billion approved. Where to? To this company, to that company, supply the guns, ship them in, and etc. Can't you see business? You think you can shoot a bullet for free? The bullet costs money. The bullet costs money. Yeah. So when you go to war, the question is, who pays for that bullet? Who pays for the gun? Who pays for the uniform? Who pays for the binoculars? Who pays for the tablets? Who pays for the food? Who pays for logistics? Who pays for satellites? Who?
So they're taking African resources, giving their guns and killing in addition.
Now finally you're home. You're home. And as long as you're fighting, then they come here and they put a blockade, chase people all away. We call them refugees. The empty piece of land, they start mining. And then they put an airstrip there. They come in and shipping. Right in the midst of Congo, in the jungles there, the aeroplanes landing in and out from China to Europe, etc., taking minerals raw as they are, past the immigration. No customs, nothing. Free for all, as long as the people are not home and the ground is available. As guns are coming in front, mining equipment is behind. First thing they do is make an airstrip. They start digging, loading up the aeroplanes and going. No customs, no what. Congo is poor. But how many aeroplanes are flying past their own borders, unsupervised, uncustomed, untaxed? And you talk about poverty, you talk about African Union being in the silence of guns, and you tell me they don't know what I know. You tell me they don't know what I know.
The African leaders facilitating this, what's their benefit?
Very good question.
I mean, the president of Congo, the president of Rwanda.
President of South Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he sends his army into South Africa, from South Africa to go to Congo. To do what? To protect Congo from who? No. South African companies who were mining in Congo, the multinational companies mining in Congo, make a call to Ramaphosa, who is a shareholder on these companies that are mining in Congo. Ramaphosa talks to his government and organizes an army to go to Congo. To what? Protect Congolese? Hell no. To protect their miners and their industries that are looting in Congo. And he's a member of African Union. Sitting next to Kagame, sitting next to Museveni, sitting next to Mnangagwa, and etc. And when they look at each other in the eye, tell me they don't know the truth. Do they don't know what I know?
I can't speak for them. But you've mentioned why